Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy
He was on the line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Got him downfield. And the tackle. Not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everyone.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That's a 20. He's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Gonna run it. It's Avant. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. Makes the grab. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Thought he had the touchdown and saw not everybody was celebrating with him after that yellow laundry was on the field, and it's coming back. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Power football with the run. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are at that.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking of
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Powers through. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll give it on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make the big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And now on third down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Finds his back in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Pulls and fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make it.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if we can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Wide out in motion. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be... Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Quick strike complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense... They keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
He's got him in the flat. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Finds a man on the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking to buy time. The quarterback scrambled around with the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now on second down after the incompletion. To the ground with the back.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Makes the grab on the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Running it back, it's Avan. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
snagged in the middle. It's Witherspoon.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Shotgun snap on third down. It's complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man on the outside. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They want to run this quarterback. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Bama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and...
Got some room headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. First and goal for the offense. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Bust through behind his pad. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. To the ground, he's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Fires left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they'll make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Fires to the big fella. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He'll get rid of it. He's got it.
1st down, Alabama.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
This is so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in the scrimmage.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Across the 25, he's got room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load. He has delivered for his offense all game long.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Snags it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the stomping has commenced.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kennesaw State, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Firing to the right, complete. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Frank. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Offense getting set for first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Yeah, and that's exactly... Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. At the 45 on his way. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run it from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David.